What happens when a rocket scientist, a cowgirl, a porn star, and a mom walk into a dungeon? You get I Seduce the Dragon, a phenomenal all-women D&D podcast that is produced and sound designed with the non-player in mind. So even if you listen to Quest Friends because you want something other than D&D, this is a great show to give that classic Dungeons and Dragons a chance. And in fact, we're so confident that you will like I Seduce the Dragon that we're putting one of their episodes in our prime time, regular produced slot. Plus, their seasons are relatively short, so if you enjoy what you listened to today and you want a little bit of extra to listen to while you're waiting for our next main episodes to come out, give I Seduce the Dragon a listen at istdpod.com or just, look on whatever app you're listening to this on. If you want to listen to their second season, you can go on YouTube as well. All right, on to the episode.
The following podcast, although performed by women with the maturity level of children, is not for children.
It's not targeted toward children. So make sure you listen when they're out of the room.
There are content warnings in the episode description. Hi, new listener. This is a Dungeons and Dragons podcast. You might not know D&D. You might be a little worried about feeling lost. We've got you covered. We made another version of this episode for you. It's got fun little explainers that help you pick up the game along the way, so that you can enjoy it as much as we do. If that sounds like you, stop here and go click on episode 1, Clippy's version. People like you like it. But for our fellow D&D nerds who already know what they're in for, cue the music. Welcome to, drumroll please, I Seduce the Dragon. This is a D&D podcast featuring 5 grown professional women, remember that, loosely playing the module called Icewind Dale, the Rime of the Frost Maiden. Who would have thought that the hardest part of making a D&D podcast is naming it? So, although this is going to be the intro for our first episode, welcome.
Welcome.
We actually have recorded this right before episode 4 because it's taken us this long to find a name that we like and that isn't taken already by somebody else who also does a D&D podcast.
There's a lot of those, weirdly. Turns out that there's a lot of them.
The rest of them suck dick, though. Unlike us that suck dick in the good way. Well, some of us.
But also, we're way funnier than everyone else and way cuter, so...
And this cuteness is super going to translate over an audio medium. Absolutely.
I'm verbally adorable, okay?
It's true, actually.
Allow me to introduce our wonderful cast, all of whom are fierce professionals in very diverse fields, coming together to play pretend. I'm going to start with Christina, who is my number one crutch in this game. Christina, you are playing Tori Cole. Tell us about your character.
Tori Cole is a wood elf rogue, and he is the worst person you know. He is a charmingly handsome but devastatingly awful person to be around. And I enjoy playing him and causing chaos, but also being incredibly competent. And also encouraging the criminal activity of the party.
Incredibly morally gray. Tori also has, he's kind of a special guy. You might not be using spells and stuff, but there's other interesting story about your character. Care to share?
Tori just so happens to be inflicted with the curse of lycanthropy. He is a were-tiger.
Which it wouldn't technically be lycanthropy then, would it? It would be some other...
No, it would be something else. It's whatever the Latin word for tiger is.
Philanthropy.
Bad.
Tiganthropy.
Tiganthropy. Once a month he turns into a tiger.
It's pretty fucking sweet, in my opinion.
What could go wrong with that at all?
Another thing about Tori Cole is he has recently been tracked down by his own 10-year-old son.
Yes.
Who surprised him one day, having found him after 4 years of abandonment.
What's 4 years?
And now he's tagging along.
Against my will.
How does Tori feel about that?
Tori has mixed feelings about the situation. He very much cares about his son's well-being and wants to get him home safe. But also he abandoned both his son and stepdaughter at home for a reason, and that's because he doesn't particularly like being a caregiver. So it's a mixed bag. He wants to make sure that his son is safe, but also his son is a little gremlin creature who keeps trying to steal his stuff and run away. And in a way, he admires that, because if you manage to actually successfully steal Tori's stuff, you got to be pretty good at it.
Yeah, see? Chip off the old block.
Yeah.
So Tori's found himself in the company of Erastus Brainerd the 12th.
Yes. Yes.
Played by our very own Ryan Keeley.
Yes, it's true. Google me. I dare you. Erastus Brainerd the 12th is a Fey Sator artificer. This is also my first long-term D&D game, and this has been quite a journey. One which my character seems to be taking on begrudgingly, but always with plenty of moisturizer and the willingness to acid splash. Erastus likes to party and moisturize.
He does. Erastus owns a tavern in the largest town of the 10 towns called Bryn Shander. So Erastus is
A fancy man.
accustomed to entertaining, knows a lot of gossip and secrets and all the scuttlebutt in the town.
Also knows all the regular butt in the town.
And the exotic butt, but does not know his own past, because Erastus has no memory of his life before he came to Icewind Dale.
And apparently no interest in finding out,
Absolutely. Nothing good.
to my dismay. Erastus Brainerd is friends before the campaign with Gentry Rose Bittercreek Dumont. Oh, just in time.
Can we just 1 second? 1 second.
Sure thing. Yeah. That was so perfect. I'm keeping that in.
Oh, yeah, because she's an amazing mom, an amazing creative.
The only one of us who's a mom.
Yeah. I mean, things to say about the lovely Dana, who's playing as Gentry Bittersweet Dumont, is that she is...
Creek.
But whatever.
She says her name often enough.
It's true.
She does say her full name.
Gentry Rose Bittercreek Dumont.
She moms, she homesteads, she crafts.
And she's the cutest.
So talk to us about Gentry.
Gentry Rose Bittercreek Dumont. She is a human cleric. She was part of Maud Bittercreek's Medicine Show and Wild West Review, traveling circus sort of performing troupe that she had been touring with since she was just a child. She was supposed to be bringing home a large purse to kind of set up her parents to retire. This was her first kind of trip without them, and she got stuck in Icewind Dale, and it's been a bit now. So her parents have had to continue kind of working without her outside of Icewind Dale, and she is just trying to make sure she gets home alive and keeps them alive. Fun thing about Gentry Rose Bittercreek Dumont is that it's not that she's a reluctant cleric. She doesn't really know what a cleric is. She knew she contained multitudes, but she did not know she contained deity.
Yeah, recently Gentry had a death experience and met her god, who told her that she had unlocked her divinity. So,
And none of my friends believe me
Not at all.
at all.
Not at all, do we?
You're
No.
circus folk. Why would we believe you?
lastly, we have Flanders, who plays Martha Sinclair.
Martha Sinclair is a half-elf paladin with the confidence of a mediocre white man. She has a -2 wisdom and a +5 charisma. She has survived on dumb luck, but she attributes that to her own skill. She is a just self-promoting son of a gun. She literally hands out pamphlets about her own adventures. She's kind of like an annoying influencer in a pre-technology world. And she's also one of the few people who has survived the trek into Icewind Dale since it was cut off from the rest of the world, and that's kind of her claim to fame in this small, icy, isolated world.
And I am Jess Parks. I'm your DM, and I play the world. And now we bring you I Seduce the Dragon. Welcome to Icewind Dale. You all know what a dale is.
It's a place.
Don't.
It's a type of place. Yeah.
It's like a veil.
We haven't known what rhyme is either, though, for a year.
Dale means valley.
Yeah.
And Icewind Dale is an expanse of barren tundra located in the northernmost explored region of the world. It is surrounded to the south by a treacherous mountain range and to the east by an implacable wall of ice known as the Ragged Glacier. To the north and west stretches the Sea of Moving Ice, where icebergs and frost-covered islands float freely in constant motion. In the middle of Icewind Dale, huddled in a kind of ring formation, are a string of 10 communities known as the 10 Towns. Separated from the rest of civilization by the mountains, the people of 10 Towns have learned to subsist on the region's resources and survive in this unforgiving waste. And that's Icewind Dale on a good day. It is not a good day in Icewind Dale. For 2 years now, the entire region has been locked in a perpetual dark winter without reprieve. Oral, the Frost Maiden, a god, the divine embodiment of winter's fury, has withdrawn to this cold corner of the world and claimed it as hers. Each night before midnight, Oral takes to the sky on the back of her giant rock and weaves a spell, which manifests as a shimmering aurora that fades before dawn. This powerful magic prevents the next day's sun from rising, turning midday into twilight and trapping Icewind Dale in winter's dark embrace with no sunlight and no warmth to melt the snow and ice. It is here we find our brave adventurers. We join their story in the town of Goodmead, where Martha Sinclair, our honorable paladin, has just been elected town speaker.
Brave was also very generous.
Elected, okay? Elected, and that's what matters.
Our democratically elected town speaker.
She is a paladin who has just been elected town speaker and was immediately attacked by a very sexy assassin, Malachi.
I didn't...
Sexy to Erastus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't find him that sexy.
Can you repeat this harbinger of winter's name again one more time?
Oral.
Oral.
Okay.
Oral.
Besides the fact that this lady sounds like a sex act, how have we never questioned that she takes to the sky on a rock?
I know.
A rock is a kind of bird. It's not a rock. It's a rock as in a kind of bird. There is a monstrous bird that is called a rock. It's not spelled the same. As Jess was saying it, I was watching all of your faces, and I was like, no, they think it's a rock. It's not.
I was ready to fully accept that Oral rode on a rock to the sky.
It's a kind of very large bird. It's a big old bird.
So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to kind of give each of you like a little starting scene. Let's start with Gentry.
Yes.
The last thing you did was turn in for the night after doing your part to help save Martha's life.
Okay. I'm in my room, and I think I am continuing to sort of figure out who God is. As one does casually when they are alone.
One of the many gods. One of several gods.
So I have my amulet, this beautiful amulet that was bestowed upon me by my grandmother that has started glowing and vibrating. And I have also had some near-death, actual death experiences and have communed with my God and my also grandmother somehow via this amulet. And I'm going to unpack that a little bit. Having never necessarily been particularly religious leading up to this. And I'm going to pray to my God.
The Traveler.
The Traveler. Hey, Mr. Traveler. It's me, Gentry Rose, Bitter Creek Dumont. How you doing? It seems as though I was able to send a message to Ma and Pa, and I would like them to know that I'm safe. I relayed that, but they're trying to talk to me now, and they can't. And anyway, I just kind of want to get out of here. Also, I feel like we should end this never-ending winter, but also, I just don't let us die. If you could give us a sign of, like, maybe what to do next. Anyway, amen, I guess. Also, I think you gave me this invisibility thing, and I really appreciate it. Okay, good night. Amen. Okay, bye. Amen. Do I hear anything back?
The silence is deafening.
Okay. I shake my amulet. I put it up like a phone, and then I get in bed and just kind of lay and look at the ceiling and I go sleep, do a long rest.
You drift off to sleep, drifting in unconscious peace. You're jostled roughly to consciousness by a steady motion, and you open your eyes to find that you're huddled on the hard floor of a moving wagon. You can smell animals and straw. Your hands are tied behind your back. Okay, what's that face?
Am I into it?
That is for you
Christ.
to decide.
Okay.
It's difficult to see in the darkness.
Okay, I'm probably not into it then.
And something's wrong with one of your eyes.
Oh no.
It feels swollen.
Oh no. Did I get punched?
You taste blood in your mouth.
Oh God. Okay.
Your mouth feels weird, in fact.
My mouth feels weird?
You can tell that some of your teeth, as you feel around, are false.
What?
They're made of metal.
This is like an actual nightmare. Like in real life. Like this, I think I've had this dream.
The teeth that are fake are in the back of your mouth.
Okay.
Doesn't your mother have some gold teeth?
Yes. Yes. I would like to do a perception check.
Okay, roll perception.
Did I just get kidnapped? God damn it.
Did you have false teeth when you went to bed?
No.
Why?
Maybe I got punched
Why do
in
you
the
think
head.
you have them now?
You know those kidnappers that do dental work?
Instant dental work. I don't know. Oh, okay. That's a 21.
Whew, okay. You are in a wagon that is empty. There are bars on the windows at the back, and you also notice a man hunched on a bench there. By his posture, he could be sleeping. He looks not friendly, and he's got a club at his side.
Okay. Can I fiddle with my hands and see if I can untie the rope?
That would be a dexterity roll.
Sleight of hand?
Or a sleight of hand, sure.
Yeah. Ooh, that is 17.
You start to pick at the knots and slowly pull them apart. And as you're doing it, you hear, "Gentry?" The voice of your mother sounds like music in your mind.
I think I whisper very quietly, "What? Hello? What?"
When you whisper, the man at the back of the wagon growls, "I'm not going to tell you again to shut up."
So am I in my mother's brain? If I am, can I cast sending to my mother from my mother's brain to my mother?
I suppose you could. You might just try thinking at her first.
Oh, okay.
Might be a little bit easier. Cut out the middleman.
Okay. I say, Mama, it's me.
Gentry? Gentry? Oh, baby, they are looking for you.
Wait, who's looking for me? Who has you? Who has you? Where's Papa?
We hired 2 new performers, and tonight they broke into our wagon. Your father tried to stop them. I don't know if he's okay, but darling, I think I've been kidnapped here. They tried questioning me all about where to find you. And I told them I don't know, but I don't think they believed me.
Who are they? Do you know who they are?
Yeah, their names were Jax and Dante. That's Jax over there.
All right. I don't know how I'm in your brain right now. I know it's weird for both of us.
I didn't know what to do. I prayed. I haven't said a prayer since I was a teenager, but I was praying, and here you are. I can feel you. I don't know who to praise, but praise be.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm sort of unpacking that myself right now.
As she says that, you feel empowered by her words, strengthened by her devotion. You understand. This is worship.
Oh.
And your mother, possibly your first follower.
Okay, well that's something to unpack for sure.
If I die, I just want you to know that I love you.
Okay,
With every
all
fiber
right.
of my soul.
You're not gonna. Okay, you need to dial it back a little bit, Mom, because you got to get yourself out of here, and I'm gonna try and help you with that.
Okay. By now, your fingers have undone your bindings.
Right. I think I would like to get her out of here. So I'm going to cast command and tell this guard to jump. But like, I mean it out of the carriage. Oh, you know what? I'm going to say exit.
Is there a roll for that?
Wisdom saving throw.
Here we go. He's not that wise. It's a 14.
Oh, 15. So
All right. You speak command and you say exit. And he looks up, suddenly alert. He stands up, opens the door, and steps out of the moving wagon.
All right. That's progress right there. Okay, so we got him out of the way. So I tuck and roll.
All right. You tuck and roll and you dive out of the carriage.
I think as she's jumping, I also just use Channel Divinity to do Cloak of Shadows, so she is invisible as she's jumping out.
Ooh.
Mama, we're just gonna sit here for a little bit, okay?
I recognize where this is, actually. I think I could get back to camp.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get back to camp. We're gonna stay invisible. We're gonna take it real slow, okay? I don't know if you know this, Ma, but you're invisible. No one can see you, okay?
You're such a miracle, Gentry. And she starts walking back down the road towards town. You can tell that your mother knows very clearly which direction she's going. And as you're walking, the surroundings fade away.
Okay.
In equal parts, like a crossfade, your room appears to you. And before you know it, you're back at the room in Goodmead.
Oh my God. So I can just brain shift? Can I just do that at will? I try and go back to my mom's brain. I close my eyes and I like squeeze my fists together and I try and get back in her brain. And I say, hey, traveler, you do that. Do it again.
Why don't you roll one last insight check in the middle of the night?
16.
It stands out to you that your mother suggested that she was praying to you. About you, around you, sure. And the fact that the expression of her devotion gave you so much power. It was a rush. You felt good.
I get to start a cult. This is it. I get to start a cult.
What have you done?
And your first member is your mom.
She's just real supportive, you know?
Wow. Okay. So I just need people to love me so much that they worship me. My friends don't even really like me that much. So they barely tolerate me. It's going to be challenging.
So you go back to bed?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know not to wake up Erastus, who probably would be the person that I would want to wake up. And I know better than to wake up
Why?
Erastus ever.
Well, speaking of Erastus, let's head over to that bedroom next. Erastus had a nice early bedtime last night.
I don't want to be puffy for my journey.
Although he was plagued by nightmares, as usual. Getting dragged. The color red. The feeling of losing yourself. You woke cold. Your shivering woke you up. The window is completely wide open.
Oh, no.
You didn't leave it that way.
Winter air is so drying. I leap out of bed, my little clippy clops stamping on the floor, and I stamp, 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 and slam that window shut.
Well, you notice before you slam the window shut that there's something on the ledge. On the ledge of the window is a piping hot coffee and a fresh buttered croissant.
Ooh!
They are still warm and steaming in the frigid night air. Weighed down by the coffee mug is a note.
A real note?
It's a real note that I didn't give you, but I do have scans. I will send it to you. There's a front and a back.
Okay, so it's a note that they can't see, right?
I'm sending it just to you. You can choose to do with it as you will.
I have a secret. Oh! I would like to use my remembering to remember my promise that I have learned about in my note.
Okay.
And I want to remember the promise that I made.
All right, roll an investigation check.
16.
You are transported, mentally, to a perfect vision of the honeyfucker. Your bar in Bryn Shander, the one you own and named. It's got a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Polished wood gleams on the bar in the soft glow of an inviting fire blazing in the hearth. On the bar sits a single shot glass. Behind the bar, instead of rows of shelving containing liquor, the entire wall area is a honeycomb of delicate and varied bottles of spirits in all different colors, each glowing with a different energy. Looking up, you see the wall extends up through a precisely sized slot in the ceiling. It also extends down through an identical slot in the floor. There's no telling how high or low the wall actually reaches. There are ornate handles positioned at intervals on this honeycomb network of shelving. And you feel like you could move this wall up and down using the handles to access more of the bottles. To the left of this bar, where you would usually see a door to access your living quarters and your workshop, there's no door. To the right, instead, there is a door that you've never seen before. It looks hastily crafted and cheap, unlike the quality of the rest of the room. On the mantel of the fireplace, there is a massive key ring with many, many keys. You look at this wall, but you're not drawn to any of the bottles in particular. It's possible you don't have access to this memory at all, but you could try to unlock it.
By taking a key and shoving it someplace?
Potentially.
Have I told you that an escape room is my own personal nightmare?
Oh no, really? Ruh-roh.
I like that you've actually been somehow focusing on everyone's personal nightmares for these flashbacks.
Yeah, weird teeth.
Hell yeah. Get into our psychological pain.
No, thank you.
Can I just spin the whole cabinet?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna just Wheel of Fortune it.
Yes.
Whoosh!
You spin the cabinet and the bottles go flying. It's gorgeous. It's like a kaleidoscope, but none of them jump out at you again.
I wait till the wheel comes to a stop, and I close my eyes. I turn around 3 times, and I stick my arm out to grab a bottle.
You grab a bottle that is filled with blue liquid that burns with an inner light.
I bypass the shot glass. Is it a cork or a cap? What kind of?
It's a cork, baby.
It's a cork. Fucking pop it like a bottle of Champers.
You pop that cork. You can take a swig.
Uh-huh.
You are standing suddenly in a memory. It's a new one. It's from the other day when you were at the bar meeting with Malachi for the first time. This handsome stranger told you that he knew you. You remember how he alluded to your past together. You know that your relationship goes long and deep. He alluded to the idea that you knew what his job was.
Yep, and that apparently I'm a prince.
And that apparently you are a prince.
So I think this person's crazy. We got a weirdo coming out of nowhere trying to stab my friends.
Well, he was right about the assassin part. You got the idea that from the letter that he sent you that it is his custom that after he finishes a gig, he comes to see you to celebrate in all the ways.
I am the finishing touch.
You also did manage to access a memory that you had with him where he told you very candidly why he likes to be an assassin and what it is about killing people that really fires him up. And you said to him, follow your passion.
I don't want to kink shame.
So supportive. But he made no specific reference to your promise. That's about everything you know.
Stupid remembering. Well, I don't want to remember anything. I don't like that I'm sweaty and cold.
Whenever you're ready, you are in control of when you return back to the inn.
Yeah, I'm back at the inn. I close the window, but I do take my croissant, un café, and then I will head downstairs after I've definitely finished my croissant and coffee.
Gentry, would you say that you're also downstairs?
Yeah, I think I'm downstairs. I think I'm probably having a coffee. Do I see Erastus stumble down?
I do not stumble down.
Oh, Prince.
I took time with my ablutions, and you don't know this, but I am full of coffee and carbs. So I am DTF. I am ready to fuck this day up, son. But you don't know that. You don't know that.
Yeah, you had room service.
Okay?
I didn't. I had to.
So I'm not stumbling in. I am strolling in with my distinctive swagger. I like to wander in and I look for the newspaper and a cup of coffee and a croissant because I may or may not be stress eating.
Great. Well, while you are stress eating and looking for a newspaper, let's travel momentarily to Tori's room. Tori,
Yeah.
our elven rogue who only needs 4 hours of sleep, has a half-elven son who needs 8.
Yeah, and I'm not letting that kid out of my sight. He's a flight risk. I would probably be awake doing maintenance on my weapons, just waiting for Sagan to wake
Is
up.
that a euphemism?
Nah, not while the boy is in the room.
Oh yeah, the boys in
The
the
boy's
room.
in the room. No, I'm literally just like sharpening my swords and daggers and arrows and whatnot. The more I say, the more it sounds like a euphemism.
Just oiling my sheath.
While you are sheathing and unsheathing your weapons,
Yes.
your 10-year-old son Sagan is sleeping on a bedroll near the window. which is the furthest place from your bed, with his small pack close by. You look at his face as he sleeps, this sullen boy with a furrowed brow who has done nothing but impede and insult you since he arrived. Looks in this moment so delicate and small. Sweet, even. One might wonder how he possibly survived, traveling on his own all the way from Lonelywood, days in the wilderness in sub-zero temperatures. But they don't know what you know. Not for the first time, you notice how strong your blood is evident in his features. His mop of dark hair, that mischievous curve at the corner of his mouth. But his mother's features, traces of cigarette, are also present in his cheekbones and, you know what? Admit it, cute. His cute little nose.
I think I watch him for a while. I remember what he looked like the last time that I saw him, which was about 4 years ago when he was 6. And I think about what we have to do, what I have to do to make sure that he gets home safely, if home is safe for him anymore. And then I think I take his pack so I can rifle around in it.
Roll investigation.
Want to see what this little guy's got. Unnatural 20.
Oh, shit. All right. You quietly dump out the contents of his pack. And you see bits of jerky, a pocket knife. There's a small leather pouch containing something hard. And with your natural 20, it feels like a ring. If you open that little pack,
I would.
You see his mother's wedding ring. Also in the pack is a bottle of liquor, which happens to be your favorite. It has been opened, but it's mostly full. And you find your own thieves' tools.
that I had yesterday?
Have you checked your pockets recently?
I pat my pockets down.
That shit's gone.
Yes.
That little. Oh my God. I take those back. I take the liquor also.
Okay.
Obviously. I open that for me, have a little morning drinky drink. The pocket knife he has, how big is it? Does it look like it's a good knife?
No, it's like a 2-inch blade, maybe.
That's just depressing. I give him one of mine.
You upgrade his knife.
I'm just going to put one of my daggers in there. Just like,
That's fantastic.
have a better one, Christ. And I hesitate for the ring for a second before I put that back in his bag also. And I'll replace it where it was.
All right. After a little while of you cleaning your sword and watching him, without opening his eyes, he says, "How long are you going to stare at me like a creeper?"
As long as you're not a flight risk.
You're a flight risk.
Wow. So clever. I see that your sister has been really sharpening your wit. Come on, get up. Are you awake?
Yes.
We're going to get breakfast.
Yes. Okay. Hey, have you been in my bag?
What are you talking about?
I had some.
I take the bottle that was in his bag and I take a very long swig, not hiding at all that I'm doing this. And I say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll perception.
Is it based on hearing or smell?
It is not. It is based on emotion, so you should probably do it with disadvantage.
Natural 20.
With a natural 20, you see that his face is disappointed when you take that drink.
I'm used to that.
But he shakes it off quickly.
He's used to that.
He is very used to it.
The disappointment is common for both of us, yes.
Okay, what are we doing?
We're going to go get a curse removed from you.
I told you, it's fine.
I get to decide that. So get up, wash your face. We're going down to eat.
Whatever, Dad. And he does it, and he follows you.
And I'll head on downstairs to my companions in the bar.
You head on downstairs and join your friends, and we will go to Martha Sinclair. Martha, who probably needed last night's rest more than the rest of you.
Yeah. Isn't it nice how a long rest will heal a hole in your lungs?
Isn't it great that a long rest just fixes all that ails you? Yeah.
And it really sinks in that just yesterday you were elected town speaker of Goodmead. On your nightstand rests your new badge of office. Well, new to you. The badge itself looks weathered and tired.
And it has blood on it because I had pinned it over my crossbow bolt hole in my chest yesterday.
I could use a little spit shine. Perhaps more precious to you, symbolically and functionally, is the winged cape gifted to you, bestowed upon you by the town's beloved elder Olivessa.
Okay, I put on my winged cape, and I think I put my town speaker badge, almost like it's like a brooch, like on the neck, like the tie of my cape. I just think it adds like a little, you know.
The badge itself is made of chatelaine. I don't know if you've ever noticed that before, but you remember your caper in Caer Konig? It's the same dark-colored, crystal-like material.
Oh, fascinating. I rubbed the dried blood off it from yesterday. Pin it on.
Lovely.
And then I say, for the bees.
Whoop.
And I fly just 6 inches off the ground. And then I float down to the bar for breakfast.
On your way to the bar, you are approached by 2 other guests. One kind of elbows the other one. Like, just do it. And this girl walks up and she says, Martha Sinclair, will you sign a copy of your book? And she hands you a copy of The Hellbent Highborn.
Why, yes, of course. And I sign it and I say, so do you live in Goodmead? Are you voters? Did you vote for me last night?
Oh, we're just passing through, but we heard what you did in Caer Konig and how you helped the dwarves in Bryn Shander and saved the mines from the kobolds in Tourmaline. And we just wanted to be the first to get an early signature. Now this book's going to be worth some money. And they head off.
I like your attitude, I say as they run off. I say for the bees and I float 2 inches higher than I was before. I'm just a little excited now.
Well, looks like you got already a little bit of a fan club, Martha. I mean, obviously you did already, but even more so now. Congratulations. And I honk her boob. Say, it's all good now.
Not in public. I have to maintain the decorum of my office. Thank you.
Well, I'm a cleric, which to be fair, I thought was more of a doctor than a preacher. But here we are. So,
Ain't it both?
you know, honestly.
Isn't it both?
So it's medical. Just making sure you're good.
Is that a mammogram? Did you find any lumps?
I honestly, did you get all the shrapnel out? Is it all good?
I don't think there are any lumps. There is a pretty serious divot, I would call it, maybe.
Oh no. Oh God. Okay. Well,
It's a cool scar, though. So
I'm not gonna heal your divot. I'm just gonna leave that.
No, I'm fully healed. I think it's just a scar that I'll carry for representing the good people of Goodmead.
You do represent them now, as it turns out. So what happens now?
Now it's time for my first bowl of chowder as speaker.
Oh God.
Is there any fish chowder?
Oh no.
You notice this morning that both Miranda, who owns the inn, and her grandson are working in the establishment, at the bar, in the kitchen. And Liam, the grandson, upon hearing you utter the words chowder, he hops too, and he grabs a bowl and some silverware, and he comes over and he puts the bowl in front of you and he says, Martha, I've been keeping this super warm, ready for you. It's just so amazing that you're our town speaker now, and you're staying at our inn. It's great. It's great. I voted for you.
I lean over the bar and I whisper, she actually prefers it cold.
His face falls in terror.
No, I love any temperature of chowder.
Okay. But if you would like some cold chowder, I could go fix that for you right now.
No. You know what? In the morning, I like just like a nice, fresh, piping hot cup of chowder. This is perfect. You know, if it gets warm this afternoon, well, it probably won't get warm because we're in Icewind Dale. But if it did, some cold chowder would be so refreshing, huh?
Yeah, you're right, Martha. And you notice that the bowl he gave you is made of porcelain, but the silverware is different from yesterday. The silverware is also made of chatelaine. And as he returns to the kitchen, you can overhear Miranda. She sees him return and she says, Liam, I thought I told you to use the good chatelaine for all of our guests today. The bowls, the plates, the glasses, the silverware. And Liam says, I know, Grandma, but I couldn't find any of the plateware. Only the silverware.
And I elbow my companions. Did you guys hear that?
Huh?
No, sorry, was not paying attention.
Not paying
What?
attention at all.
They're supposed to be serving everything on chatelaine dishes, and they're missing. I have to eat off of porcelain like one of you people.
Oh, like one of the peasantry.
You people?
What a hardship for you.
The commoners. I don't mean to be offensive.
Oh, wow. Since when is you particular about what you eat off of, Martha Sinclair. I believe I have seen you chug days-old chowder out of a canteen on more than one occasion. You have less than 24 hours as town speaker, and all of a sudden you're demanding Chardolin plates in your rider?
No, I'm not demanding. As the speaker of Goodmead, when I hear that my good people's fine dining ware is going missing, I'm concerned. And I think we should look into it.
Is this like another Chardolin missing situation?
I thought we resolved the Chardolin thing.
I don't know. It seems like there's more going missing. Maybe we didn't.
And this is, just to be clear, still our problem.
Well, we definitely didn't do anything about those dudes who were originally gathering it to like steal or whatever. I mean, we killed that one guy, those two guys, and that zombie ogre. But there was that other dude, if you remember, his brother. I started digging around in my pockets for the note that we got once upon a time.
Oh, goddamn, that guy?
Yeah.
I thought we sort of resolved him by generally resolving sort of the whole...
No, he was going to go meet with his brother over in East Haven, and we actively didn't go there because you said it sucked there and they killed a wizard and you didn't want to go.
Well, they didn't give him a fair trial.
Did they? Are you sure about that, or did you just make that up?
I'm pretty sure that they just haphazardly are killing wizards with no actual, did he have representation? It just seemed, the way it was sort of presented to us is that they were just kind of on a killing spree, and it just didn't seem like necessarily a good stop at the time.
If I remember right, wasn't that one of Velen's buddies?
Velen the Snow Witch.
She was saying that there used to be more of them and one of them got killed.
Oh.
Am I the only one who remembers things here?
Yeah.
Yes. Honestly, do we remember everything Velen said about the people that are...
Absolutely not.
No. Yeah.
Anyway, the point being that we did nothing about that one dude who was taking all the Chardolin to East Haven.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I just didn't really think it was that big of a deal.
Yeah, I was not super concerned about Chardolin.
Is it a big deal, though?
But it keeps popping up.
It does keep popping up, so...
Might be important.
Yeah, and I don't think it's necessarily like our number one priority, but I feel like it's on the list.
I do have in my notes, I did write down Chardolin might be dangerous. I don't think it's actually that dangerous.
I say, looking at the Chardolin silverware that Martha is eating.
Putting in my mouth.
Okay, well, hey, we still have a small child with us.
Yeah, we do. Looking at Sagan.
Is that me? I'm not small.
Look at yourself.
Oh, you're my big guy. Of course you're not small. Don't listen to her.
Whatever.
He's been moody all morning.
Yo, kid, I think we were going to do something about your whole, situation.
Curse?
Yeah.
The curse. I put a hand on his head. The curse that my son has. Yes, we're going to go and deal with that. Or at least I am. You can all do whatever you want.
Yeah.
What about your curse?
I'm sorry. Which one of us produced the other?
Okay, why don't any of you people want him to get rid of his curse? How come it's just me?
Nildar Sunblight.
Oh, I don't think it's...
Yeah. Nildar Sunblight indeed. You see, Sagan, these are the people I travel with.
Sagan, I've known your dad long enough to know that you can't tell him what to do or what not to do. He's just going to do whatever and then ask you to help save his ass. So
He doesn't really ask, actually.
What if you saved my ass? I stop you from falling through a hole.
once.
Look, let's go for we're all gonna get right. We're all gonna get out of here, and then we gotta go see Velen. Let's talk along the way and maybe see if we can come up with some sort of a compromise that suits us all.
All of you roll perception having to do with hearing.
Oh. 13.
9. I'm very happy hearing myself talk.
I think I also rolled a 9.
9.
All of you 9.
I got a 13.
You did get a 13. With the 13, Tori, just you hear voices at the end of the bar where nobody is sitting. one says, "You've got to stop. You don't want to get caught before it even starts." And the other one says, "These guys never look at anything. They never notice. Watch this." And you observe, because your hearing is so good, you hear the scrape of metal and things. And you don't see a lot, but you do see a couple of pieces of silverware from other tables lifting and vanishing. Lift and vanish, lift and vanish.
Is it Chardolin silverware?
It is indeed.
I grab who's next to me. Which one of you are next to me?
Hold my hand.
I'll grab Erastus's hand and I put it on Sagan's shirt and say, "Hold the boy." As I get up and I start walking in the direction of the voices, pretending like I'm just crossing the room.
Ooh.
Okay.
And if possible, as I approach where I think one of the voices are, I'm gonna try and grab them.
You're going to have to roll stealth.
I'm so good at that. I'm glad you asked. 27.
All right. With a 27,
Jesus. Powerful roll.
which is very, very stealthy,
That just happens to be the thing that I'm best at. So,
you grab a fistful of fabric
okay.
and you receive a stab in your hand.
Ow.
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Gentry.
So I am going to cast Dispel Magic in the area that Tori is standing.
You do that, and if you are hoping to reveal the invisible being,
Yeah.
unfortunately, it does not work.
Oh, that's a really...
Sorry.
It's like a 3rd level spell.
But that tells you that it is not a spell that it's using.
Is it a magical effect?
Or an ability.
Or an ability? Oh, like I have. Okay. Good to know. And I don't care about Tori's stabbed hand enough to do anything about it at this point.
Feel the love. Feel you're really the benevolent demigod that we all should be worshiping. Absolutely.
I'm gonna acid splash just past Tori.
Cool. Does it... Oh, it says choose 1 or 2 creatures you can see.
Balls dick. Motherfucker. Do we like these guys that are over here? Who are these people over here? I got an acid splash, okay? I've got it roiling in my loins.
Yeah, they're my constituents. Leave them alone.
So I'm not going to acid splash. Instead, I am going to take a mirthful leap with my dagger out like this.
I love when you do Mirthful Leap.
Over Tori. Coming down, dagger down.
Erastus, you mirthful leap over the bar, and you land right at the edge of the bar.
Dagger facing down. Dagger facing down. Oh, wait, maybe not a dagger. Quarterstaff. Do I want a dagger or quarterstaff? You know what? Dagger. Let's do dagger.
What does your heart say?
Dagger.
I'm going to say that you land directly on top of this person with your staff.
Dagger.
Oh, your dagger.
That's why it's the dagger facing down, because I'm going to land on top of them, because I'm going to mirthfully leap, and then I'm going to have the physics of the high jump, and I'm coming straight down with my pokey object, and it's going to go stab. And if not, then the full mass of my body will force them into a sprawl, hopefully.
Fan-fucking-tastic. That happens. Go ahead and roll the hit on your dagger with advantage.
Advantage means I get to do it twice.
Yes, and take the best.
13?
13 will hit.
You have to roll for your damage.
3 plus 2.
5.
Uh-huh.
He takes 5 damage, and with that hit, his concentration is certainly broken on his ability. You land with a thud on a duergar. What you see before you looks like what you know as a dwarf, but looks different because this creature spends its life in subterranean environments. So his skin is gray, kind of purpley colored. His eyes are also sort of a milky, dark gray color, and his hair and beard is all white.
I'm actually kind of into that. That sounds very striking.
He's squirming on the ground like, "Ugh, get off me. Rock, I told you."
Why are you stabbing my friend, bro?
I will say out loud, he's got a friend. They're stealing the Shardlin. And I am going to try and find the other one if possible.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and sniff him out. You know, use my old sniffer. It hasn't steered me wrong so far.
All right. Roll perception with advantage because it's your nose.
That is a 26.
With a 26, you can tell his vicinity within like 5 feet.
Okay. I'm going to move forward to about the center of this area that I think that they are. And I will be on the wait and the lookout to see if I can find where this person is.
Then it is, It is that somebody's turn. You know what? You're not going to notice anything happening,
Oh, no.
but I will. So Sagan is this little kid, 10-year-old kid, seeing all this action, definitely doesn't want to be left out, definitely wants to prove himself, pulls his dagger and tries to help you, Tori. So he's going to run over here and slash about. He's kind of do a spin slash around for something.
Hey, Sagan, stop that.
He doesn't hit anything.
Guys, I got this one. What's the plan? Sagan, you want to come in and bonk him on his head?
Dad, can I go?
Don't get too close. He's got a knife.
I have a knife. Sagan's definitely heading in that direction.
He's got longer arms than you.
Not listening.
Just bring your kid to work day. Jeez.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to question him. I'm going to look down at this Beauregard and be like, hey, buddy, what the F? Why are you going around stabbing people this early in the morning? It's disrespectful.
Roll
Intimidation?
intimidation, yes.
Oh, man. It's a 4. That's with a +3.
The Duergar looks up at you, stops squirming, goes, fuck you! And continues struggling.
I'm gonna move over in Tori's direction. I'm gonna pull a Sagan and just kind of flail my shillelagh. I'm obviously not gonna hit Tori, but I'm just gonna kind of flail the shillelagh around trying to find this motherfucker.
You run towards where Tori is at full speed. And just before you're about to reach him, you bump into something unseen.
Ooh.
It's huge.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
First, I'm gonna bless myself. Oh wait, I can bless up to 3. Okay, I'm gonna bless. Oh, now this is gonna be tricky.
Who's your favorite?
I'm blessing myself. I'm blessing Sagan,
Okay.
and I'm blessing Gentry.
Aw.
Sorry, Tori, it was between you and the kid, and I feel like the kid was the better choice.
What about me?
You're already #blessed. And then I'm gonna whack that big old thing with my shillelagh.
All right, roll to hit.
Ooh, that was an 18, but I get +4 since I am blessed. So that's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits hard. You take your shillelagh and you sort of blindly whack at this invisible piñata in front of you. And it definitely skates off some sort of light leathery armor. You know you haven't made a really big dent yet.
I bonked someone. I said, got him.
Got him.
It is now the Duergar that Erastus is holding down. It's his turn. What does he have to roll to wiggle his way out of Erastus's heavy grasp?
That would be a contested grapple check.
Ooh.
I feel like that's something Erastus is probably really good at.
Erastus, shall we contested grapple?
The person who is grappled can roll athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
The person who is doing the grappling only can roll athletics.
Athletics it is. That is an unnatural 20. He's wiggling so hard. Wiggle, wiggle.
Athletics or acrobatics I could roll?
You get to only roll athletics. I will say this is a question for you, Jess, as a DM. So if you are prone, then anyone attacking you gets advantage because you have a harder time dodging because you're lying down. Grapple is technically a kind of attack.
It's a whole ass Olympic sport.
So that's the question for you, is if Erastus has advantage or not.
Sure, what the fuck? Sure. Erastus, do it with advantage.
Yeah. Because he's prone.
The prone little guy. Squirming.
Not the first one I've handled. 16 and 16, so 16 it is.
Hey.
Okay, unfortunately, he wins. He squirms out of your control.
Boo.
He's gonna get up. He's actually not even gonna get up all the way. He's gonna get on his hands and knees
Yeah, he is.
and crawl a couple of feet underneath the bar. You do get an attack of opportunity when he tries to do that, Erastus.
Ooh, I want to hit him with my stick.
Do it.
That is a unnatural 22.
That'll hit for sure. You bring down your staff on his head
Kadosh!
and he curses, but then he scrabbles underneath the stools under the bar. It's Sagan's turn.
Hit him with a stick, Sagan.
He does like Erastus so much better.
I'm providing the guidance that Tori has failed to.
Sagan is going to run over to that Duergar and kick him. Oh, he kicks at him a couple of times, but he can't clear the legs of the stools. So he's just trying to kick him through the stools, and the Duergar is...
That's so cute.
He's dodging it.
It's really cute. It's really cute.
Strangely adorable. It is now this other Duergar's turn. You're going to feel wind as he attempts to move away from you and releases a little fart.
We feel a little toot.
Aw.
Yeah.
And I will take my attack of opportunity.
Yes.
8.
You're just grasping at air.
Just everything is slipping through my hands.
You feel him move away from you. Both of you feel this presence has left you. And suddenly Sagan rises into the air.
Oh no.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Uh-oh.
It's Gentry's turn.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. So there's not an invisible creature like in front of them anymore, I guess?
Not in front of us anymore, no.
Okay.
There is probably an invisible creature lifting my son into the air.
So I'm gonna put my spiritual tits by Sagan.
Is that appropriate for a child?
Gentry, what does your spiritual weapon look like?
So my spiritual weapon is a glowing pair of boobies in a nice sort of sexy but tasteful bra bustier type thing. And from the cleavage emits a glowing magical light. And it's just sort of a freestanding sort of disembodied rack.
Okay, and for anyone that's not like a D&D player, or what is a spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon is a
Yep, explain
it's
this.
a floating spectral weapon with the weapon can take whatever form you choose. Clerics of deities who are
Okay,
associated
can
with
you explain this in non-nerd? All right, let's back it up.
In your own words.
Non-nerd.
It's a floating incorporeal weapon made of divine magic.
Yeah.
That you can summon because of your god's favor.
Sweet.
And my god favored my grandma's tits, as it turns out.
Your god had your grandma's tits.
My god,
Your god was your grandmother.
Yeah, true, yes.
Your god was your grandmother's tits.
So you are summoning your god's tits in a tasteful bra
Nana's.
to motorboat people to death.
Awesome god.
Excellent. Okay. So these titties show up.
That's right.
So I put that somewhere by the floating lad. Surely he's not moving up by himself. Surely this giant creature is lifting him. So I'm in a spiritual weapon right underneath Sagan.
Roll your damage.
10!
Wow. Your spiritual tits do a lot of damage.
They do. Yeah, no, they do. They bring a lot of joy, too.
The rest of you don't see them hit anything, but clearly by the way they're moving, they're hitting something hard.
Nice.
I can reverse the physics of a motorboat.
The jiggle physics.
Yeah, the jiggle physics.
And I'm going to roll to maintain concentration.
Ooh, that's gonna be difficult.
with them titties in your face.
There's some titties. And,
That was a 14, so
Okay.
he's still invisible.
I'm going to acid splash this little bitch, and then I'm going to crossbow him.
Okay, you produce burning acid from wherever you produce it, and it very squarely hits this Duergar who's hiding under the stools for a good 4 damage.
And then I'm going to bonus action with my crossbow. Wait, can I do that? I can do that, right?
Technically speaking, you can only bonus action with your crossbow if you take the attack action.
Never mind then.
Casting a spell is not an attack.
That's fine. It's fine. I hit him. I gooed him real good.
Sure did.
And I'm happy with that.
You did. You did
did.
goo him real good.
So good.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Love a guiding bolt.
A beam of light streaks from your hand to this Duergar, and you suddenly see the outline of a giant-size dwarf shape.
Dwarf proportions, but big.
Ooh, he big.
Oh, he's so big.
This is normally what we say when we stand around in a circle.
Wow, he's so big.
I've never seen someone take up 4 squares on roll 20.
It's so big. I just don't know what I'm going to do.
My titties look little next to him.
No wonder he didn't lose concentration. He was like, meh.
Yeah, unimpressed.
All right.
He has to take 11 points of damage.
He falters a little bit with your damage, and he drops Sagan.
Does Sagan take damage?
Yeah, he'll take a d6 of falling damage, yep. No! That's a 5.
Not my boy.
But kids are like rubber.
They bounce back.
His ego. I have to ask my kid if his body is hurt or his feelings are hurt, because sometimes it's just like his pride
Exactly.
that's hurt from.
Sagan takes 5 damage to his pride.
Aw, buddy.
Tori, it's your turn.
Do I want to just get all up in there?
Tori tends to like to get all up in there, historically.
Notably.
By God, he do, historically. So he's going to actually step forward in melee range with this guy. And I'm going to sneak attack the man. I got a 19 plus 7, so 26.
Oh, now that you can see him, you know exactly where to strike. You have the option to either tell me how you kill him or decide to knock him out.
We got one who's alive. I am going to rush forward and I will take my short sword and I will stab upwards into the jugular lower jaw area of this Durgar, and I will embed my sword deep into its skull. It touched my kid, not allowed.
I'm glad your fatherly instincts have finally kicked in. Jeez, took you long enough.
My fatherly instincts have always been there, at least for the bare minimum of my kid survives.
With a mighty crash, the giant Duergar falls, bleeding profusely from the head and neck, and turns back into a small little guy.
Oh. You shrinking?
Mm-hmm.
He was a grower, not a shower.
This Duergar is going to trigger his own enlarge ability, knocking over tables and stools and pushing Gentry out of the way as he turns enormous.
I am going to inflict wounds on Big Boy.
Oh, you're going to touch him?
I'm going to touch him.
Ew.
You reach out and lay your hand on this Duergar, and he groans in pain as rot invades his body for 13 damage.
Yes. And then I'm going to bonus action spiritual tits him.
Maybe non-lethally, just in case.
Yeah, non-lethally, just like a little motorboat. Just like a ha! How dare you?
Your spiritual boobies winds up and just does one little knock, and Duergar number 1 wavers and falls unconscious on the ground and shrinks back to a normal Duergar dwarven size. And that's the end of combat.
Woo! We did it.
Good job, guys.
Hell yeah. I'm going to tie him up.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to tie him up and take him to this room over here.
I'm going to take the opportunity I will lift Sagan. I'll lift him to my eye level and I'll be like, you good?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, Dad. Thanks.
All right. I put him back down. Don't kick people. If Erastus tells you to kick people, don't listen to him.
You should always listen to me.
Don't listen to Erastus.
Look at me over here doing something while y'all chitter-chattering.
I put my tits away, by the way.
Your tits dissipate.
Very ladylike. Can I intimidate?
Have you tied up this Duergar?
Yeah.
Roll for sexy.
Oh, yeah. How sexy is the knots?
For the tying up part, I was like, wait a minute. Everything I do is sexy. You have to be more specific. Aw, 5.
No.
With a 5, you get, a good solid knot around his hands.
They're good knots. They're just not pretty knots.
It's utilitarian.
This is not a kink.com set. Goddamn D&D adventure.
This tavern kind of looks like a kink.com set, though.
Most taverns do.
So Orestes has the Duergar tied up in the room to the side. It does look like you might be in a bathroom.
I put on a helmet for safety.
Dear listeners, all bathrooms in this world have a helmet.
Yeah.
For safety.
For safety.
Because pooping is dangerous.
Sometimes you poop so hard you can bonk yourself out. It's science.
Can confirm.
Have you guys heard this joke? There's my friend told me this recently. It's why is it called the restroom when I'm fighting for my life in here?
It's too real. It's too real.
I'm slapping him around a little bit. Slap, slap, slap. The splash of water.
Go. Where did you get this water? What?
Let's give this motherfucker a swirly, brah.
So what's with all the Chardonnay theft?
He's not saying anything.
I kick him.
Hey,
Roll intimidation.
That didn't help. 9.
With a 9. I'm not telling you guys shit. It won't matter for much longer anyway.
does the name Dearth ring a bell?
He looks at you and you can tell it does.
I kick him again.
Ow!
He the one who sent you here? You're gonna go meet him?
We've already done the meeting.
But you're still grabbing Chardonnay for him.
You can never have enough. After all, we might need repairs.
Of what?
What are you making?
Yeah, repair what?
Hey, stop laughing. I kick him.
You worms.
I am the only one that calls someone a worm, and I will make you crawl. I kick him real hard. You are the worm, sir.
Zardarok is more powerful than any of you filthy creatures could imagine.
Zardarok?
I kick him.
I thaumaturgy echo my voice. Who is Zardarok?
Zardarok, the great leader, father of Dearth and Nildar.
Nildar! I knew that.
He yells with you.
Oh, wait, that was the dude we murdered, right?
You murdered Nildar.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
You're the reason he missed the meeting.
We did murder Nildar, yeah.
You're why he moved up the timeline. Oh, Zardarok would love to watch you burn.
There is no point being smug while you're tied up in a filthy bathroom with no helmet, sir. So you might as well just tell us what we need to know, because I will keep stomping you. And my kicks are tiny, but they are unrelenting.
It won't be long now. He leans back. Your doom soars on dragon's wings. And you hear a boom.
Oh?
From outside. He begins laughing harder. It's begun. You're too late.
I'm gonna shank this bitch.
He's silenced by your blade.
That was
Well, that doesn't sound good now, does it?
You start to hear bells outside clanging. Alarms are ringing throughout the town.
That can't be good.
That seems bad.
what timeline is it talking about?
I feel like today. I feel like the timeline got moved up to today.
Timeline for what?
We're gonna find out. Sagan, stay here. I swear to God, stay here.
Dad, everybody's going outside.
We have to take him with. I feel like.
I run outside. Screw you guys.
Can I cast Pass Without Trace on us just for safety?
I guess, yes.
You know what? I want to cast it on at least Sagan.
Okay.
I mean, why not all of us?
Sagan took off after Erastus. He didn't wait for you guys.
I took off after him then. If he's running after Erastus, then I
I feel
run
like
after
I'm constantly chasing you guys trying to cast Pass Without Trace on you, and you just won't have it.
Just let me love you.
Let me protect you.
I would like to think that I am faster than my son. I would like to assume.
You know what? You're not. You're not.
You speak from experience.
Yeah. you're
Chasing
not.
a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
You all follow the crowd outside?
We do. Yes.
Okay. You walk outside of the inn, and it leads onto the street where a small crowd is gathering, and you see Olivessa standing there. She sees you, and she nods to you, Martha, but she's looking concerned towards the south, and you all follow her gaze. You see an enormous pillar of smoke rising from the flames where Dugan's Hole used to be.
Oh.
Oh shit. We've been there.
We've been halfway there.
Oh.
But ooh, buddy.
And in silhouette against this giant plume is a dark, glistening dragon burning with an inner fire.
Fuck that! Oh, Christ. We found the dragon! Nope.
this is it. We just gotta fight him.
Its crystalline scream shakes you to your core. And it is headed directly toward Goodmead.
Oh, no.
Is that Zadrak?
Oh, man. Do we gotta fight a dragon? We're only level 6. I have a boy here. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
I Seduce the Dragon is Ryan Keeley as Erastus, Christina Van Ness as Tori, Dana Scarborough as Gentry, Vanessa Flanders as Martha, and Jess Parks as the DM. Our theme music is composed by the incomparable Chris Westlake. Thanks for listening. If you had a good time, let us know. Subscribe and leave us a rating and a review. And if you want more, head to patreon.com/ISeduceTheDragon to ditch the commercials and help us make some more of these. Come on back in 2 weeks and see what happens next. Ta-ta.